Hey YouTube, I'm back again with another look at UK Transformer comics, and today it's the most recent edition, Transformers Robots in Disguise, which is published by Signature Publishing, who I've never heard of. Now it seems to be a different publisher every time with Transformers. It was Marvel for the original run, Fleetway for Generation 2, Panini for Armada, Titan for the movie comic, and now Signature. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about these because they're basically just reprinting the American IDW Robots in Disguise comic strips for the most part, but this first issue does have some UK original stuff, so I'll go through this one. Now, we've got the typical stuff that a lot of UK comics have now, which is, you know, puzzle pages and just filler junk, really. You know, a fact file that takes up 2 pages just with a tiny bit of text on each character. And now get to the comic strip. Now this is actually I think this was the free comic that came out in America that they've cheekily printed and got everyone to pay for. But maybe that's why there's some UK original strip in here as well, just to make up for the fact that they probably didn't have to pay much to reprint this from Free Comic Book Day. It's quite nice artwork. Certainly not bad. More puzzle pages and stuff. And now here we have the UK original strip. Now this is the only issue so far that's had an original UK comic strip in it, called Look Before You Leap. The artwork's, the colouring's a bit dull for some reason, but it's in general it's quite good artwork and that. The artist's Dan Kahana and the writer is Richard Mead. No idea who either of those are, but it's not too bad. Not too simplistic a story, nothing mind-blowing, but it's not too kiddified or stupid, really. Now, I'm not a fan of Robots in Disguise, to be honest. I haven't been watching the cartoon or anything. I watched a few episodes, but it just didn't appeal to me. I didn't really like the animation style. I was a big fan of Prime, and there was a Prime comic, which was an evolution from the movie comic, which I'll get into at some point in a different video. But there's a lot of issues of that, so it'll be a big job to go through. Here we are, back to the American reprint strip. It's kind of nice seeing it in a larger format. Yeah, some of the old Prime characters coming back. It's nice to see. Fact file and Bumblebee. Letters page. All the usual stuff. Competitions and things. Cut that out and make a door hanger if you want to cut your comic up. Now, I'll move on to issue 2. And like I say, I won't actually go into the comic itself because it's just the same thing, puzzle pages and reprinting the American story. Now, one problem with these UK comics now, and it's not just Transformers, it's pretty much all UK comics aimed at kids, is that the covers are so generic looking and boring. Like, you can barely tell one issue from another. It's just a load of stock images of characters mashed together in a different order each time. Nothing original looking, nothing that references the story within, and nothing to make them look unique from each other. Anyway, here's issue 2, and of course all these comics come with a plastic toy sellotaped to the front, which is a pain in the ass to get off, and it's left some of these comics with a kind of sticky residue on the front of them from the sellotape, unfortunately. Also, these covers are extended. It's bigger than A4. The width is the same, but the height is larger. And as you can see, when you open it up, the comic strip itself is this big, but it's just the cover is elongated to make it stand out on the shelves from all the other comics, which can be a bit of a pain in the ass when you're trying to store them. You know, issue 4. Yeah, again, you know, it looks almost the same as the other covers, just all the characters in a slightly different order. This is probably my favourite cover, even though it's not wildly different from the others. The artwork just looks slightly better for some reason on this one. The images are slightly sharper and more detailed on issue 5. Issue 6 For some reason this issue is actually smaller. It's just a regular A4 comic book size, which I was hoping they would continue with, but unfortunately by the next issue it was back to being the largest size covers again. And this is actually a slightly more unique looking cover because it's just Bumblebee on it, whereas the others have all been a mesh of characters. Not sure why the change for this one. And then the last issue that's been released so far is issue 7. Now this is an ongoing comic still, so who knows how long it will last, but I just thought I'd have a quick look through what's been released so far. Now I actually didn't know this comic existed until issue 6, and I got the rest as back issues. And it was kind of surprising to me there was a new Transformers comic. I don't know how it slipped under my radar if they didn't advertise it very well. Yeah, here's issue 7. With another free toy on the front. Anyway, that's that for now, and thanks for watching.